the small handgun into my pocket. Its weight was somehow reassuring. Yeah, I pressed yes, if that wasn't clear. I can read those again. No, I can't. Okay, I can go down further. This just gets... It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? I'm so dry. My mouth is so dry I can't talk. Give me a second. Yeah. I just took a little water. Okay, the mouse I don't need. Okay, let's walk. What do we got here? The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded paper, covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. None of it made any sense to me. Nothing about Rachel or me was written there. Maybe I needed to keep looking. A door, or another... Oh, hang myself. Rusted hooks, like the kind you'd find in a butcher, hung from the ceiling. They looked pitted and worn from heavy use. That man upstairs, did he do this? Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind, of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. Oh, I'm tired. Sorry. I can read that again. The slight fumes that still emanated from the cans made me dizzy. A little cage. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. I'm gonna take a guess and say that's blood. I don't want to go down there yet. Okay, let's go here. Is there a skeleton on the ground? I can't do anything. Yeah, I can. There looked to be bones half dug into the ground, and the remains looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. It looked like the clothes that a woman was wearing in the photo. They looked like the clothes that woman was wearing in the photo I found. Was this the man's wife? Why was she in here? Come on. Okay, I'm gonna take that first. Oh, no, it's not a ladder. Okay, some kind of homemade rack slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? Shit. That looks like a man, that grey thing. Some kind of old boxes. They looked like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remembered throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell? What the hell were they doing here? I can hear a sound. Oh god! Fuck me. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. Oh, okay, you can just walk past it. Do I need to go down, or let's check this room first? There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Yeah, take it. Maybe the rope would make that broken ladder easier to descend. What's that noise? I heard someone talk. I had a rope now. There must have been a use for it around somewhere. I heard a sound in here. What the fuck? I go down here? The rope I found would have let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? Yes. I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse. A bunch of old newspapers, wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out, danger due to cave-in. That doesn't sound so dangerous. Ooh, this sounds dangerous and scary. It's a different door. I could still feel the faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. An exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through there, but it was so high up that it must have been a sore landing. Wait. My leg ached just thinking about it. He said the weight of the gun felt familiar. He said it must hurt falling down from there. He has a limp. Doesn't look like it though, but it feels like I must have some kind of amnesia and I don't remember what happened. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. Okay. But it seems I must have used... Now I'm not sure. Should I go up first or there first? I'll say up. What's that? Disgusting. It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There was rips and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape was sticking. I butchered these things so hard. Butchering. Did I take the tape? Yes, I'm just gonna take... shit. I'm just gonna take everything. I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. I want something to make a difference, like, oh, you took the tape, then someone walks into the room and he stabs you, like, that was my tape. I could hear a faint trickling sound, like water. What was that? Probably water. Exit! Nah, the game isn't gonna let me go that easy. A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? Yes, of course. I slipped the knife in my boot since I had the gun in my pocket. Did I really need all this? Yes. Let's try the exit. There was a rusty ladder sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I didn't climb down that. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. But is this like memories or something? Like I'm playing out my own memories. There's a paper there. Oh god! Door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. That reminds me of Silent Hill so hard. Locked doors are just... I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Sure. Through the dust I could see handprints from previous use, probably from whoever worked in those sewers.